Hello and welcome back to a brand new Animal Crossing New Horizons video. Today, I've got a couple things that I really want to talk about and we're just going to hop right in. So usually I try to steer clear of negativity, especially on this channel, but I do think it's worth mentioning that a rating for the game just came out. It's rated E, as you might expect. There's no, there's nothing that's going to push that rating up higher than that. It kind of just makes sense. But with that said, there is one thing that came out with the rating that is a bit concerning. As you can see, rated E, users interact and in-game purchases are noted. So obviously users are able to interact in the game. There's multiplayer via, local multiplayer, online multiplayer. We already knew about that in New Horizons. That was going to be a thing, but in-game purchases, that is concerning. Now, what could this mean? Well, in previous games that have had this label, it has meant either in-game purchases, literally like in-app purchases that you'd expect in, a mobile game or something to that effect. So for instance, if you were to go to Animal Crossing Pocket Camp and look at those in-app purchases that you get with Leaf tickets and things like that, or their subscription fees, that's the kind of thing that you probably are used to seeing tied to the name in-app purchases or in-game purchases. The second thing that this could mean is that there's going to be DLC for the game, like full-on DLC that you'd expect, similar to what they're doing with the Pokemon franchise with Sword and Shield. For the first time ever, they're adding DLC to the games. It's actual paid DLC. They're doing a few different packs, but it's very possible that Animal Crossing just is something that's so expansive that they have so much they want to add to, and that, they're going to release the game March 20th, but they still want to develop more for the game. And to keep up, the actual development of that, they're probably going to need to add a little bit more cost to the eventual full game, meaning they add DLC to it that costs money. And, obviously that wouldn't be ideal, but it really wouldn't be that big of a deal. Now, what would be a big deal is if this was legitimate in-game currency purchases and something similar to that, and maybe they release things similar to Leaf tickets and you had to buy them to buy specific items in the game. And that's why they've been so stingy about, having a proper backup system for your saves, making sure nobody's time traveling or anything like that, is because they're making it so you have to buy specific in-game currency with real money to be able to get specific items, which, as this is leaving my lips, as I'm saying this, I'm so much hoping that that isn't the case, but it could be. I mean, Nintendo's been pretty bad about their mobile games recently. I wouldn't put it past them, but at the same time, it would be unprecedented, and I don't think that they would do something like that with one of their Switch games in particular. Their online infrastructure just isn't really set up to support that, so hopefully that's not the case, but it is a concern. And the last thing that it could possibly be, and the most likely thing if we're just giving them the benefit of the doubt, is that this just means that to play online, to play with your friends, you're going to need to have Nintendo Switch Online, which does cost $4.99 a month. And I'm hoping that's what it is. I really do. We'll have to see though. Now, the last thing I want to talk about today is something absolutely amazing that may have been something that just kind of flew by you, that you saw maybe on the timeline, but you really didn't think too much about. We did get some more renders of characters. They are on posters in a store in Japan, but there is one render in particular I'm very happy to finally have. My dudes, Goose is finally here. We have got the Goose render. It was notably absent from the 200 or so renders we did get the other day, and I was really upset about that because I wanted to show off Goose in the thumbnail and he wasn't there. It was a bummer, but we're good now. We've got him. He looks amazing. I just hit the mic. I hope that didn't spike the sound levels. We're probably fine though. Obviously, Goose is the best chicken in Animal Crossing. Kind of goes without saying. He did win the Survivor Championships that Crossing Channel was live streaming. So I don't want to say that he's the best without any like factual basis or statistics. He is voted to be the best chicken in Animal Crossing, but I think that just kind of goes without saying. He really is just phenomenal. He is the peak performance, the peak ideal visual appearance that you have with any chicken. He is the best that he could possibly be, and he's strutting his stuff, man. He's walking. He's a happy dude. He's got his nice Hawaiian shirt on. He's feeling good. He's on vacation. Things are going well. He's happy and he is living life, dude. Obviously, it's always nice having more renders of Timmy, Tommy, Tom Nook, or Apollo, but getting an actual render with the new style, the new game of Goose. I mean, I'm really happy that we finally got that, and I'm excited to get him on my island. by force if necessary. But yeah, that'll be it for this one, guys. Let me know down in the comment section below. Have you seen any news recently about Animal Crossing New Horizons that you want to talk about? I would love to make more videos in the future talking about things that you guys think are important. But, you know, I ran into some news and I just wanted to make a video on it, talk a little bit with you guys, see what you thought about it. So let me know in the comments, what are you guys thinking about the whole in-app purchase fiasco potential for this game? Do you think that it's going to be DLC? Do you think it's going to be currency purchases? Or do you think it's just something as innocuous and harmless as just you need to have the online service of the game to play it online? Like, could it just be that? Let me know, because I'm a little concerned. But I will see you in the next one. As always, have a fantastic day. Peace.